My wife proposed we sleep with another girl. Is she the a-hole or maybe the hero? This comes from throwaway confused hubby. Who says? Glad you liked that one, boys.
Happy to help.
My wife Ash and I have been married for 8 years.
And wanted to spice things up.
Yep, apparently. I always knew she had bisexual interest or at least was bi-curious.
Not Riley and I making eye contact.
I always knew she had bisexual interest or is at least bi-curious, but it never bothered me. In the past, we visited strip clubs as well, and she enjoyed private dances. Last week, my wife... Dude, I feel like I'm on the outside looking in right now. Dude, I feel like we got some inside thing going on. Last week, Ashley told me that she'd been thinking for a while if we could maybe consider occasionally including another girl in our spicy sleep life.
One of us.
I asked her what she meant, and she brought up that her friend Claire had expressed interest in us. I know Claire, and she always seemed a quiet, unassuming woman, and I was surprised by this.
Amazing. Who would have guessed?
Lady in the streets.
Praising the sheets. My wife said that before they could further talk about this, she wanted to know and have my opinion. She said she thinks she would really like that, and it could spice up our bedroom. I was more concerned than anything else. I read many horror stories about 3 people sleeping together, going wrong, and poly relationships never working out in the end.
We have read many stories that...
We have read many of these.
Yes. Yeah.
The evidence is on our catalog.
It is rough. And I would say the fact that it is a friend is not a tick in favor of this engagement.
Give me a percentage of a success rate that this is going to be okay.
10%.
This situation right
10%.
here?
If it goes through, 10%.
20, maybe more.
25.
5.
We know like 8. That's the number that we've seen.
But then a friend?
Yeah. The poly relationships.
Oh, like poly relationships in general, maybe 20%. But this specific scenario, working out 10%. It's just so, like, if this is a close friend and your partner is like bi, like squarely bi, the chances of there being feelings is high.
True. Catch feelings. My wife countered that she doesn't want a poly relationship, just a sexual thing. And that she understands my concerns and that if I fear it, it would damage our marriage. She will take it off the table without any ill feelings.
No hard feelings.
Do it with someone you don't know.
Stranger. She still asked me to seriously consider it because it could be something beautiful to share. And she wants me in on it because she wouldn't enjoy it at all if I consented but kept out. Oh, I guess like
it's just like watching in the corner.
I read that as like, he's like, yeah, you can hook up with her, but like, I don't want the 3 of us together.
Yeah, he's like in the closet peeking out.
Why would they? So either both of us are in or the thing is off. She also said we'll be extensively talking with Claire before anything happens and discussing boundaries, limits, and conditions.
Yeah.
Ash is a very logical woman, so logical that we joke that like all engineers, she doesn't live, she functions.
So if she's an engineer, sorry engineers, but she probably doesn't have a lot of emotional empathy.
Yeah, robot. She's a robot.
That is a wild.
Okay, never mind. But she said that she's so functional, she doesn't live. She just functions.
I mean, that
so
is,
like she wouldn't have any emotions going into it.
Engineers are not known for their emotional intelligence.
I think engineers, specifically people who went to school as engineers, have no emotions.
I studied mechanical engineering. I was a terrible engineer.
Yes, it was all jokes. We engineer content now.
Yeah,
very different
and have emotions.
That's right, many emotions.
Sorry, I mean,
I am drawn to trust her on the logistics and emotional aspects of this. I brought up if she could get jealous of Claire if I did anything with her. She replied she actually fantasized about it.
And for that reason, I'm
in. Take all my money.
Shut up and take my money.
She also reiterated that Claire is not taking the place of any of us. She is an extra and she knows it. Like the strippers we visited. Damn.
Okay. So like she is like, you are effing each other through her. She is like one of those like Chinese finger traps.
Ooh,
and your other finger's stuck in the middle.
You know how those you got those 3 balls and it's like you let one go?
Two.
No. Wait, what?
Nice.
But like you have the balls, and it's like you
The
let
Newton
one
balls,
go,
yeah,
and
Newton
you
balls.
go boom, and it goes. The energy goes through it.
So she's the two balls in the middle.
No, she's the one ball. Oh, do you need 2 for that?
You usually have 4.
Oh, I was
You
just
can
thinking
do
need
it
one.
with you could do it with 3 though.
Okay. Well, she's the ones in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm leaning to trust Ash and I'm considering it, but I still have lots of concerns. What should I do? Should I at least talk about this with both of them before giving them the green light? And we have some comments that I'm assuming are going to be juicy as long as an update in 4 days after this. But let's stop right here. Everyone right now watching, please share in the comments. Sam, Riley, should OP go forward with this?
If it isn't an F yes, it's probably a no.
Yeah.
You know, like at least at this point, right? And I also think doing a group project in this nature, it's probably better with someone that you don't know in case you fail, you know?
Yeah.
If he doesn't do it though, the wife may grow resentment because she's been fantasizing about it and has been wanting it for a while.
But I don't think that's well, but like, all right, maybe do it, but don't do it with a friend. Do it with someone else. Do it like
Just do it.
But is that what is, I feel like,
does she specifically want the friend? If she specifically wants the friend, I think that might be a problem.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
I mean, I think she wants I don't know if she would not want to do it without, but I think I would guess OP is more concerned with the fact that there is a in like period.
Yes.
Versus it being with a friend or not.
Well, I mean, if
Not that helps.
yeah, I think it's like you need to think about it, so don't rush into anything. It sounds like OP is kind of concerned about doing something like this, but I think if you're gonna do a threesome, do it with someone you don't know.
Instead of stranger danger, stranger banger.
Stranger banger.
Mhm.
Stranger banker.
Is it a banger?
But we've got some relevant comments, ladies and gentlemen. Are You Logical says, there's always a risk that you'll ruin the relationship. If you're both happy to gamble on that, then go for it. Samry says, you got to think, does your wife want a real threesome or just to be with a woman while you are in the room? In other words, will she be okay if during your encounter, you start banging Claire like a crazed hound and enjoying it? What a description. Or would that be a big no-no for her?
I think there's a way to like focus on one partner, like to make and like make sure that that person is taken care of, and then like have an ancillary like satellite thing, and you know.
Good breakdown.
I have no idea.
It almost sounds like never mind.
Yeah, but it wasn't for me, it was for a friend.
Next, would she then want to do a threesome with another guy instead of a girl? Would you be okay with another guy banging your wife like a cheap tambourine? Bro, this commenter is expressive in their writing. On the surface, it sounds like a penthouse letter gone to reality, but the potential fallout is huge. OP replies to this. She wants me to bang Claire, and this is the part that actually troubles me the most. So
She
to be
fantasizes about
the two of
the
them.
two of them. She wants to watch.
Yeah.
So she's in the closet looking and peeking through and
That, yes.
Or-
Scratching the DJ, scratching the record. Let me ask you, boys. Let me ask you this, boys. And everyone watching right now, do they go through with it?
nah, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a no. I think OP
Therapy.
is... therapy. I think OP is too distraught at this and the fact that he wasn't like, that's perfect. Let's do it. I'm totally aligned.
And like the commenter has a great point. Like we've read stories where a partner was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm so excited. And then sees their husband banging that third like a cheap tambourine, like a cheap tambourine.
Or tangerine.
Or a tangerine.
Who cares?
Crushing that tangerine,
What?
squeezing all the
Don't
juice
say
out
that.
of it. And
So many tangerines in the house
dude,
right
and
now.
they're dripping.
Oh, dude, wet.
But like and then that totally ruined their marriage. She couldn't look at him the same way.
I changed my mind.
And like the thing is, when you're entering territory that's uncharted, there will be uncharted feelings that will arise.
True. I feel like this could all go south.
Yeah, it could. Oh, there's an update. There's an update.
4 days later, I spoke with Ash, my wife, at length about her proposal and her friend Claire. I brought up some points that you guys made and some that I was concerned about, such as, would this greenlight her bringing other people, including men, in our relationship? Why Claire? That's a Great question. Do I have to be concerned about the two of them having feelings I don't know about? Do I have to be concerned about Ash's feelings potentially getting hurt if I do anything with Claire? I didn't put these as accusations, but as concerns on my part, which Ash replied to very exhaustively. First, it didn't have to be Claire. She's very much into the idea and available, but she has already accounted me not wanting her and won't take it personally if that's not the case. I will say so far they have everyone involved has been like pretty mature and adult about it so far.
We're adults.
Which is not always the case.
Not always the case.
For now, we have decided for me to meet up with Claire, both on my own with Ash's knowledge to discuss things, and also for me to know her better, and with my wife if things progress. Deal hands?
I mean, everyone's acting very mature.
So mature.
I think
Considering it.
maybe things are back on the table. I don't know.
About them having feelings, Ash told me that Claire is basically a seasoned unicorn.
Oh, I thought a sister.
Oh.
A season, and a unicorn is like a third.
Yes, yeah. To be clear, it's like a third person in the the devils.
Wait, so like, what does the unicorn have to do with it?
So the unicorn is the third person. So if a couple is hooking up with someone, that person is referred to as the unicorn.
Okay. So she's done this a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's she has
Okay.
she has a lot of experience. A lot of experience
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
in being the third person getting into threesome.
Whoa, you might not need another dude. You're good.
She never caught feelings for any couple and is good at distancing herself if anyone catches feelings. As for Ash, she admitted her only feelings for Claire are that of a friend and admittedly some attraction.
Okay.
As for me and Claire doing things, Ash has outlined her desires as two: her banging an attractive woman and her watching me banging an attractive woman. Banging an attractive woman all around.
Yeah, baby.
Sort of something voyeuristic, and she said she dreamed and fantasized about this for a while now, basically fantasizing about me cheating on her, but with her approval. I am still wrapping my head around all this, and she assured me if I get too uncomfortable about this, we can shelve the whole thing, no questions asked.
Why shelve? Why not throw it away?
Good question.
Oh, yeah. Take it. Let's take it to the finish line, right? Commit. She assured me. Yeah, the shelf implies we could always
Pick it
take
up.
it back down later.
Yeah. It's there if you ever want it.
It's always there.
I think it's more like, hey, if you want to pick it up, it's there.
But like, if he's uncomfortable now, what will change his mind later?
I don't know. People change their minds about a lot of things. You live and you grow, and you learn, and sometimes
I'm a
things that you
unicorn.
thought were impossible, mythical even, become
Ooh.
true. Unicorns exist.
Magic. Yeah, they do. She assured me that her fantasies are not what's compromising our marriage for a couple of O's if I'm not up to it. She says that I have the last say and she'll respect it no matter what. This reassures me. And now we are still in the considering it stage. We do have some comments and we do have an update.
Another update.
Another update.
I think it seems more possible now than it did in the first one. I'm now up to 20% of it being okay.
I think that they could do it and have it work. Now, there could be a fallout of like one person catching feelings or something going awry, but I think they would be able to resolve it and move on from it if something went wrong,
I have an
given their
idea.
maturity.
I have
Talk
an
to me.
idea.
Talk to me.
I have an idea. So one of my friends is a corn star, and he has shown me like some of his scripts, right? Where it's like, okay, like this is like, oh, like anyone got pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, you're going to be doing this position for like 3 minutes and then this position. And there's like whatever breaks between the scenes and stuff. What if they scripted out what would happen during the encounter to make sure that like, it's like, okay, missionary 5 minutes, I don't know, doggy 10 minutes, froggy 12 minutes.
Froggy.
Yeah. I'll educate you later.
Wink.
Pause.
Pause. Oh, I totally missed that. That's amazing.
But like, what if they like kind of like they wrote the script for what the encounter would look like, so there's more guardrails against like someone being like, oh wow, that tambourine is being banged on.
That is a great point. Back to your earlier point, when you're at a point where you have to script this out to like feel good about it, is it even worth it?
I mean, is a play worth it if you have to script it out?
Totally different.
Would Citizen Kane be ever made if it wasn't scripted?
Never even seen it.
Rosebud.
But
I have no idea what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Sam and Riley Inside Jokes episode, okay?
we just have a mirror.
I am on the outside looking in, okay?
I've been on the outside for so long. I haven't been able to look at Riley's eyes in like what, weeks?
Weeks.
You deserve this moment.
Yeah.
I'm just stating facts.
Yeah.
I'm just stating facts.
One will all be together.
Together?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Let's get to these comments. The Leo Scribe says, I wouldn't agree to do it with Claire. That's a recipe for disaster. My advice is if you agree and make a rule that nothing happens with anyone you two come in contact with and no one more than once. No friends, no coworkers, anything like that.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would remove
Mitigate
a
lot of the issues.
Mitigate, yeah. I've read a lot of stories about bringing in someone close because they won't catch feelings or because they've done it before and it always ends bad. Opie says, wife proposed hiring an escort. Oh, wow. But for many people here, that's a bad idea also. Yeah,
Why?
that
I feel like that's actually the best idea.
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
that is actually a lot more controlled.
Yeah.
they like going to the strip club. They get to pick one together, and then voila. It's
Honestly, that feels like the best idea.
a fun date.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that might be. Yeah. Because it does kind of fit the, like, hey, you're just here to, like,
You are an object of our pleasure. You
basically.
are subhuman.
But like versus like if a person wants to do this, they have to have some level of like personal want and desire, and it could go past the line.
Yeah.
Of being
But if
reined
you
in.
have an escort, like it will like the chances of emotional lines being crossed is like almost non-existent.
That's true.
It's like, I think it goes, friend is the most risky.
Yeah.
Stranger is infinitely less risky, but escort is like 0.
Is there some sort of like meetup for these people? They can just go to they go to freaking Roscoe's and just figure out how to bang each other.
There's throuple sites that you can swipe through. There's actually a subreddit called Hot Wife where you can like be a third.
Where'd you find out about that?
I had a friend do it.
A friend, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever you say.
it was a friend. It was a friend.
It wasn't me.
Named Damn. But, gentlemen, everyone watching in the comments, we have an update 5 days after the most recent update.
Boy.
That's time.
That's some time. Hey guys, after reading many comments and threads, I decided that having a threesome with another woman like my wife asked is not a good idea, and I don't feel comfortable going through with it or talking any more about it.
Smart.
I'm considering asking my wife if we should cut off the other woman, maybe stop some activities we did before, visiting strip clubs, and perhaps consider putting some hard limits and boundaries on our life. I don't want to risk what we have for a bit of fun, and you guys help me realize that. I plan to have
strip clubs would jeopardize a relationship.
I was going to ask the same thing because that seemed like all the stuff that they were doing seemingly with no issues before the whole unicorn
it
incident.
feels like now
was introduced.
OP's like scared of rocking it and now is like really restricting.
Yes. Which
That's not fair.
To be fair, I've never gone to a strip club with a partner, so like I don't know, but
yeah, I plan to have some big talks with her about how I am concerned I might be losing her, even though she says everything is all right and never seemed unhappy, and that I don't want for anything to cause a rift between us. Thank you for all the advice and comments. And there's a few quick relevant comments to close us out here. Beneficial Syrup 869 says, good for you doing what you want to do and what's best for your relationship. OP, thank you. Time to put some stoppers. Odd Mastodon 1212 says, good for you. OP, if you are not comfortable, that is not enough of a reason to do it. Sometimes things seem to be going amazingly well with a couple and they're having the best they've ever had, etc. So they take off the guardrails on the marriage. Do not take off the guardrails. Update me on the next update. And Big Turk says, I hate to tell you, but if it's in her head, she's not going to let it go. OP says she will have to. She said we would shelve the thing if I didn't feel comfortable. And she's always been a woman of her word.
I don't think that last comment's fair. I think you can bring something up, and if your partner's not okay with it, then like that's what communication looks like.
Yeah.
And that's healthy.
You're just like, hey, I have this desire. How can we?
I want to do this thing, but it's, I wanted to bring it to the table and only do it if we're mutually on board and all that good stuff. Do we think their marriage We'll stand the
I
test
think
of
it's
time.
fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Right?
I think you could bring up the idea of a threesome and it's okay.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's smart that he's limiting these things because the reason why she fantasizes it probably is because she went to those places and then stopping it back. But I am curious. I honestly don't think it's going to work out very well because he put a hard stop on it whenever she was like, let's like be curious. Let's figure it out. And he's like, this is what the life was before. Do you want it to be this? And now it's this.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well it's going
Is
to.
she going to take that poorly?
Yeah.
It's complicated.
I could foresee some issues because then she's like, hey, going to the strip club and doing other things, like this is stuff they did all before this unicorn incident happened.
Mm-hmm.
So is she now going to feel resentment or like feel punished?
Yeah.
Even I would say though, this might be, I'm curious to ask the two of you, this might be the most mature / best ending of a possible threesome I remember reading on the show.
Remarkable.
I think this is how all threesome conversations should be conducted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's textbook good communication.
Definitely. And like to the wife's credit, I do think she communicated things very well and was like, hey, I am putting on the table, my wants on this here, but I'm trying to do it in a way that's mature,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
respectful.
It's a beautiful textbook example that it's okay to pull out.
Tell him.
Beautiful.
You know what else is beautiful?
What?
Subscribing!
That is true, guys.
Yeah, if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, what are you doing?
Yeah, let's make this a foursome. Me, Sam, Riley, and you subscribing, all right? So join the fam and hit subscribe.
Get on in here. It's wet, wild, and good time.
Oh, goodness. But you know what else is wet, wild, and a great time?
This next story.
Let's get it.
My wife thinks I'm a coward for not fighting a homeless guy who was rude to us, and I think she's a jerk for expecting me to. This comes from Halo Guy 237, and they say, so I'm 30 male and my wife is 29 female. We celebrated our 9th anniversary by going out overnight for the first time since we had children 8 years ago. The first time?
Whoa. Dang.
That's a while.
That's a while.
That was a while ago.
It was a really big deal to stay at a hotel away from our children. Grandparents were watching them. Well, we live in the country and have not really been to the big city a lot, so we were not used to how things work down there, the big city.
Big city, Dwight.
We were walking around seeing all the different sights and doing tourist things when we decided to rent and try one of those electric scooters that you see on all the street corners. I set mine up on my phone and it worked fine. However, my wife could not figure out. So we switched scooters and phones. So she was using my original scooter and was using my phone. And I was on her scooter using her phone trying to get it to work. Well, about 10 minutes of me messing with no avail, this homeless guy runs over with what he told us later was 2 cases of stolen soda.
Wink, finger gun.
He told us that we were dumb tourists and to give me your phone and I'll fix it. Oh, man.
Smart.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
I figured, why not? And let him use the phones.
Oh, man.
And he said we were dumb tourists again and that we never put the payment type in for my wife's phone. I just joked with him and said, yeah, we were from the country and have never done this stuff before. He said he was so much smarter than me and my wife and that he was practically a genius.
Dumb.
My wife shot back and he said that he was just street smart and she was a lot more book smart than he was.
Come on.
What's going on here?
I just laughed it off and told him, yes, you're a genius. Can I have my phone back? And he gave it back and then ran off yelling he was going to sell his stolen sodas for free food. Man, sounds lit.
Yeah, this is kind of great. I actually love this guy.
My wife brought it up 4 days later saying she was mad I did not defend her from the crazy homeless and I'm a coward for not fighting with him over the fact that he called her dumb.
You're a coward.
Well, maybe if you could learn how to open a scooter,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be in this situation.
Maybe you were a little
had a
smarter.
point.
He was right.
There's more to this story, but really quick, like, I don't think he did anything wrong. It wasn't like the homeless guy literally helped. He literally was helping.
It all worked out perfectly, and it was just a fun, hilarious story.
Yeah.
The end.
It's not like he was like threatening your wife or you or anything.
What about the sodas?
Yeah, dude. And he's an entrepreneur on top of that. We had a huge fight because from my point of view, yeah, he was rude, but it was more funny the fact that we couldn't get the scooters to work and a random homeless person told us we were dummies and showed us how to do it. He literally helped. And it's not worth it to fight a homeless person because they were rude. Yeah, he unlocks the scooters for you and then you clock him like yeah, thanks. Bam! Her point of view is I should have defended her from the homeless person and have gotten into a fight to do so. So am I wrong here? There's a quick edit before we jump into the discussion, but it seems I was not very clear, and I have seen a lot of comments thinking my wife wanted me to assault the homeless man. She was not necessarily wanting me to assault him, but to get into a verbal argument / fight, which I believe could have become a physical fight with him because he called us dumb. So everyone in the comments, I want to know what you think. Put your answer in the comments below. But John, Riley, should OP have punched a homeless man for helping him unlock his dumb wife's scooter?
I might go as crazy as OP's wife. Divorce?
Divorce?
do we just call it
OP's
quits
wife
right
is the
now?
a-hole for sure.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
OP's wife is crazy. Like, that is a amazing, hilarious story.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I would be running here, waiting to tell you guys.
And he was just joshing around, having a good time.
Truly.
A light ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for kicks.
Ribbing for your pleasure. So you can go back to Reddit and tell a story that is pleasurable to your millions of fans that you have now.
That's right.
Us.
Yeah. It seems like the wife has a lot of insecurities. Imagine like getting that hurt over a homeless guy calling you dumb.
It makes no sense.
Conspiracy theory. He actually dumb.
That's all.
And it's hitting a sore spot.
Or she's in love with the homeless guy and is so conflicted about her emotions. She's just manifesting in this.
Yeah, she just wants to see
Insanity.
them wrestle and watch.
Exactly.
Wicka, wicka.
She's like, I'd like to take a sip of your soda.
Oh, yeah, baby, that's it.
yeah.
But let us know what you think in the comments.
Let us know.
And John, unfortunately,
Oh.
you're gonna have to take this next one solo.
What?
I gotta jump. But make sure John isn't alone by freaking subscribing and becoming our third.
Please join me because I'll be sad.
Yeah. Maybe get Sophia in here.
Am I the a-hole for ignoring my partner's calls? Well, guess what? Guess what, Sophia? There's literally not a chance in the universe that this person could be an a-hole, and do you know why?
Why?
They are from r/OKOP show.
You know, for a second there, I was like, maybe they could be the a-hole, but you told me that.
It's impossible
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
They can't do it.
Guys, if you want us to read your story, submit it to r/OKOP show.
Or 447-508-6567. I have a mirror with Riley in it. It just feeds me my life.
Yes, yeah. She just looks to the mirror every time, and Riley's like,
I'm like a sleeper agent.
that's true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You are a sleeper agent.
What?
Yeah.
Patch me through to Sleeper Agent 0816.
You said that too seriously.
Because it's true.
No.
But this comes from Successful Hope 2370, who says, I, 15 female, have been getting my phone blown up by my boyfriend, 15 male, all morning.
Oh, yikes.
I am starting to get a little bit annoyed from all the calls because we always hang out during school or outside, but the calls are always immediately after school when my mom is at work and or all weekend. That's a lot.
That's a lot of calls.
That's a lot of calls.
At 15 years old, I don't think I was answering any calls.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't
I
ready
didn't
for
have
that.
a phone.
I know I did have a phone.
I did have a phone too. The Nokia brick.
I got
Not to
my
make
phone in
myself
8th grade.
Older.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you're pretty old.
I had the Nokia brick phone.
So like you had the big phone that was like this big, and you could like have a backpack on. You could,
No,
like,
no,
phone
no,
it.
no.
I'm
You're-
talking to John.
I know, no. He had the one where you pick it up and you'd have to
Oh,
dial
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The
That
Nokia rotary phones.
What was that called? A lamp?
What did you say?
A landline? Landline? A landline? Did you have a landline back in the day?
I'm not entertaining this anymore. This stops now.
That bit took too long. Right?
Yeah, get better.
Like his age.
So last night I went to my cousin's birthday and my phone was at a low percentage, like always.
Damn.
Classic these kids these days.
Swear, I don't understand kids these days.
Not charging their phones. He knew not to call me during events. Also twinning, because we just said not charging their phones at the same time.
Whoa, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh. He knew not to call me during events, but when I got home, he called me like as if he saw me get home. He lives across the street and called around midnight. This guy calls
At midnight?
way too often. Slow down, my dude. And you live across the street?
I would be uninterested in this person if they called me that much.
You can't even block him.
Yeah.
Because he's right
right
across
there.
the
He's like,
street.
I saw you got home. Text me.
Not deep, but cute. Is there more to you?
He just throws paper airplanes at your window. You
He
can't
tosses
avoid
like
this
a
guy.
can with a string at it. And he just chucks it at
Yeah.
my window.
Hey babe, I miss you.
I
Please
see
don't
you're home
block
from your
me.
event.
I fell asleep on the call watching TV and talking to myself about characters of the show. I don't remember much while drifting asleep, but I heard him say, huh? When I would say things. I woke up this morning to 42 missed calls.
Lots of me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Since I fell asleep, and messages of him telling me to answer the call and how I was able to answer before falling asleep. He kept calling when I ate brunch as well and stopped calling and texting me. It's been 12 effing hours. Frowny face.
Wait,
Dude.
Wait. So she went to sleep.
She fell asleep on the
He
call.
fell asleep on the call, and then he proceeded to call her a bunch of times.
42 times.
42 times over the course of her sleeping.
Yes.
Yikes. This man, I know he's only 15, but this boy
Yes, this boy.
needs to learn how to, be alone.
This is complete insanity. It's been 12 hours. Yes, I'm sorry. I existed for
I'm
12
sorry,
hours.
I slept.
After falling asleep on the phone
knows
with you.
what happened. He knows
Dude.
what happened.
Oh my
That's
God.
embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed?
You should be ashamed.
Embarrassed.
Were you not embarrassed?
Were you not embarrassed? How was that?
That was good.
Out of
That was
10.
good. No, it was good. I give it like a 8.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh, I'll take an 8.
Yeah.
I will take an 8.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, I'm trying, guys. I don't want to answer his messages at the moment, for he might lash out at me for not telling him before falling asleep that I was tired. My words slur when I'm tired, and it was really late at night. Yes, because you literally were calling him till exhaustion.
I know. I'm sorry. The idea of not telling him that I was tired before I fell asleep, is that not context driven? Couldn't you not derive that she's tired after you watch her fall asleep?
This is the most high school story I have
so
ever
high
read.
school.
This
Oh
is
my
so
goodness.
freaking high school.
Babe, why weren't you calling me?
I love you, and you won't even text me. You won't even call me. And if I explain to him why I never answered, he might be mad at me. Yeah, because he's a freaking idiot. And
Yeah,
you should dump him, by the way. Pre-divorce, because don't get married yet.
Yeah.
Because you deserve better.
OKOP fans deserve better.
Yes, that's right. I almost forgot. Wow.
Yeah.
I already told him that he would leave if I kept on not telling him things, even about going to sleep. Okay, so
He already told me, maybe?
I was already told that he would leave if I kept on not telling him things, even about going to sleep. Good!
Ooh.
Leave!
Ooh.
There is the door!
Okay, the thing OP is, this man is not Santa Claus. He doesn't get
No.
to know when you're sleeping or awake.
Whoa. Bar.
Freaking bars. I just thought of
Wow.
that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Finished thought.
Yeah, finished thought, and it was a good one.
Dude.
When I finish a thought, it's good.
It's crazy.
Banger.
Yes. I just need to know if I'm the a-hole in the situation, because this has been happening since Friday, and I honestly don't know what to do anymore, frowny face. So I'm the a-hole for not answering his calls
No.
and ignoring him.
Yeah, just answer him back.
Riley.
Riley's joking.
Riley. Yes,
Riley's
Riley. He's
joking.
being a jokey jokester.
A little trickster.
He's a wily trickster spider.
Dump
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
stack of
You're 15. You don't have to be
Clinginess.
tied down by this clingy little boy.
dude.
But are there better men in the world?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Literally anyone else.
Literally
a rock
any other
would
man.
be better than
Yeah.
a rock. A
Get a pet
rock
rock.
wouldn't keep her up and be like, "Why'd you fall asleep without telling me?" When she literally passed out from
Yeah.
literal exhaustion.
No.
And they
There
called
are
her 40.
many better men in the world.
Many men.
Yeah. He is
Mhm.
just a little boy, and you'll find better ones.
There's other fish in the sea.
In the small
Right.
creek.
In a small creek.
So, update 2 hours later.
Oh, wow.
This is like
Whoa.
real time.
real time. I just kept reading what y'all said, and I have been considering leaving, but had to keep it in my mind as we have the same bus. So high school.
Darn.
So high school.
And sit together due to assigned seats when school started. Anyways, onto the actual update. Sorry, really quick. It kind of sucks that like when you're in high school, like for instance, if this was like work, if you got in a relationship with this person and then you like wanted to leave a relationship and you could like at least go to an HR something and be like, hey, I would be uncomfortable still like working next to them or whatever. Like, can we do something about this? Can you really do? You can't really do anything.
I don't know. I feel like teachers never take students seriously.
This is prison.
But there is a chance that you could, ask your bus people or something and be like, hey, is there any chance that I could switch?
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
It does suck. I
never even thought about that.
And also they live right across the street from each other.
So true.
I will say, irregardless of all of these awkward moments that might happen, don't let him guilt you into staying with him.
Yes.
Because you deserve better.
It's a recipe for disaster on all ends. But on to the update. He knocked on my door an hour ago for me to go outside and agreed, thinking he'd come to his senses and realized that I was asleep. This guy coming to his senses. Mr. 42 missed calls. Being super rational. Yep. Not what I put my money on.
Don't bet on it, Picard.
That and my mom's boyfriend knows him too and told him to chill out. When I brought it up, he kept asking why I couldn't text him when I woke up. I told him that I didn't because he would be mad, as I said before on here. He got mad that yesterday I mentioned how I'd start telling him things. I know I said that, but it's sleeping emoji.
Oh, like I'd start telling him things now because he asked her to like tell him stuff. Keep him up to date, keep him informed.
Report.
I hate this guy.
I don't like him. I
hate this kid so much.
He's not like your personal manager. He doesn't need to know your schedule.
Literally, what is happening right here? I've pointed out that he tends to be controlling sometimes, and his friends are judgmental about me for what he tells them, or when they see me, get mad at him. Opie's bringing up some great points here.
Yeah.
I took a nap after posting earlier, so I was still tired when he knocked on the door. Because again, this is literally 2 hours after the first post went up.
Yeah.
You guys seem helpful, and I'm hoping I'm able to pass sophomore year because I've been struggling with him in classes all year so far. But thank you for reading my post.
Yeah.
Please dump him. Please.
I think in the long run, you're going to find being with him will be harder to keep focus on school and other things.
Yes.
And your friends, because I feel like high school is also, an important aspect of high school is your friendships that you create.
Friendship.
So much so.
And don't let this man, control your life, or this little boy, actually. So I keep forgetting he's 15 years old.
Right. Son him.
Try and control your life and, keep you away from friendships or from studying.
You'll be literally in the middle of a test and he'll be like, babe, I called you 47 times and you didn't pick up. It's like, yeah, it's my AP US history exam.
He's like, you're supposed to tell me about these things.
Yeah. Why didn't you keep me informed and updated minute to minute?
I want to know every answer that you're putting down in your spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Your Scantron.
Yeah. You charmed a Scantron?
Go on. But on to this next update. This is the next morning. So, hi guys. This is like the second update so far. I had to read it like that.
Like the second update.
So right now it's 5:10 a.m. for me, and I get on the bus in like 40 minutes. He called around 4:40 to wake me up at 5 on the dot, which normally I'd be angry about but if she has to wake up early, that is slightly useful.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not so sure about that.
But he's crazy.
Okay.
So it's null and void.
Yeah.
And I just ignored him trying to wake me up. I answered to just try to tell him that I'm still tired and preferred to wake up towards the time that I leave.
Yeah.
He got upset saying, why don't I want to spend time with him anymore? And just restated that I'm tired because it's
4:40 in the morning.
Bro.
Turn your phone on silent.
Truly. He got even more pissed and just said that he's getting a car ride to school to not deal with me.
Okay, so he regardless of him being like petty and weird, this solves one of the problems of the bus. You don't have to sit next to him if he's taking the car.
Big fat. I mean, I wonder if he has consistent access
to
this, and if he would be like, nah, I'm getting on the bus now.
Getting on the bus.
I will stare at you intensely until you will be with me.
Precious.
I hope not.
So you answer my text. my calls. I felt 100 times better because he's always all up on me on the bus and makes me feel cramped in the corner of the seat. I've told him many times and he just forgot.
No, stinky boys.
I have bad memory. That's why I need you to tell me what's happening.
Short-term memory.
Every 60 seconds over text and call. Y'all are also saying to set boundaries with him and to leave him for how he's being. I literally tried to go furthermore on him about the major boundary that's being ignored right now, which is me being able to sleep. Correct. And having some time of the day to myself. Double correct. That and how some of you guys said that he's messing with my mental health and have our parents involved because the mom's boyfriend told him like, yo, chill out. I guess they're like in the mix.
Yeah. They're in the mix.
They're in the mix.
In the mix.
He has already made my mental state worse than it was before. And my mom started to dislike him and had his parents involved once because I had a mental breakdown in front of her for the same reason I came on to hear. Oh, poor OP.
I'm sorry, OP.
I never had a connection with my mom and suppressed my emotions around her for they're embarrassing for her. My parents suggested to his parents that we break up.
Yeah.
But they said their parenting style is weird. I felt the same about this because I was blind to the obvious signs that she saw. The only person in my family that doesn't know about this going on and still likes him is my mother figure, my tia aunt. It'll suck telling her about this, but she'll understand why I left. I think today's the day, guys, that I am going to leave him.
Yes.
Good. This is a great day.
Yes! 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 Yes!
In case he didn't already, for me, not going outside an hour early. I don't have any classes today except for my birthday lunch today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And a bus ride, but he can just get a car ride like he said a few minutes ago. Small quick update for this one. There's more. I was about to leave for my bus stop until he was calling me asking how I'm late to the bus stop, even though without taking a different bus stop, I'm quite early to my actual bus stop. It's by my house and the stop we walked to. The one he's talking about is a block away. So basically he's like, why are you late to your bus stop?
She's not.
But she's not. Again.
It's just going to a different one.
Goodness gracious, bro. Get a life, bro. Play a video game.
They need to shut up, sit down, take a nap, and get a life.
Yeah.
Throw a ball.
Do Fortnite. I don't know.
Do something. God. Update number 3. After school. Hello, guys. Final update about this. And it actually is the final update about this.
Real final.
It's going down. I just got home from school. It's been stressful as usual. Just this time, he was mad at me all day. He was mad about the morning part, and towards lunch, we have lunch together today. He got angrier because I gave my friend well, this is, are you ready for this, Sophia?
No.
This is really crazy.
This is crazy.
This is a heinous crime.
Heinous crime.
That OP is committed.
Lay it on me.
I don't know if I can read it, but I'm going to try. I gave my friend a fry off my plate.
It's a crime. Yeah.
No. No.
No.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And he said how I never give him my food.
What?
He sounded like he calmed down during a transition to last period saying, I love you in a different language. He got mad yet again because he said he was gassy on the bus and said not to tell anyone.
It's a secret between us, Dickie.
Who is this guy?
Oh boy.
But my friend gets off at the same stop as both of us and noticed him visibly feeling gassy. He got mad when she asked me what was wrong and I told her what was up. Guess that he was feeling gassy. We giggled a bit about it, for the three of us tend to find it funny.
They're 15.
Guys, bro, oh, I hate this child.
I hate him.
Take some Tums, dude.
When we reached my house, he got mad that I didn't do what he said.
What did you even ask? I don't even know what you want anymore.
It's because OP committed the heinous crime
of giving a fry.
Of even worse. It gets way worse. Of telling the other friend that he was feeling gassy.
It was a secret.
I mean, that is like World War III over here.
Oh my goodness.
When we reached my house, he got mad. I didn't do what he said, but I pointed out that I did it once and he doesn't do what I ask or wish at any point. A few minutes after I got inside my house and settled, he called. Obviously, literally, she walks in the door, sits down, and then he calls.
He's like, I'm still here. I'm waiting outside your house.
I didn't know what you were doing for 3 seconds when you walked inside. Tell me now.
The door's closed, I can't see you.
Oh, I just asked him what he wanted to call about, but he just hangs up and says, never mind. I removed him on all socials as of now, and I'm going to tell him that I'm done with him fully because I can't take it being with him anymore. And Sophia, I lied to you.
You lied to me.
One
You lied.
quick, teeny tiny update. Another small quick update about leaving. He called, having a breakdown, and I can't understand what he's saying because of the crying. I feel bad about him crying, but it was getting too much for me. I really appreciate you guys' concern and stuff. I just feel bad because I hate making people feel sad or crappy. OP, this guy deserves to feel crappy.
He deserves to feel sad and crappy.
He needs to learn that you cannot harass people 24/7.
Very much so.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. He needs to learn how to live on his own and be his own person.
Oh, God.
And what better time to learn than 15?
Then write the freak now, because bro needs to make this happen.
Yeah. Dump him. I'm proud of you. You deserve better.
I want to get a restraining order against this freaking
Honestly.
That's the plan, Colonel.
kid. Like, this guy
seems like a lot.
If they were adults, and granted, hopefully this is just
he grows out of it.
He's growing out of it. He's got his teenage hormones, puberty. He's 15. Yada yada yada. But if this was an adult, I'd be like, run away.
Yeah.
Run.
I would be very
away.
scared if this was an adult.
100%.
Hopefully he grows out of this behavior.
We can only hope and pray. But we got one more story for you, ladies and gentlemen. Sophia.
My wife bought a fancy set of lingerie a few months ago without telling me. Am I the a-hole for being slightly suspicious of this? Is there a world where she was doing it for you?
For a surprise, bro.
So, management trick 9557 says, advice needed. My wife, 34 female, and I, 37 male, have been married for 6 years and together for 10. We have 2 children, and my wife is a stay-at-home mom. So, a couple days ago, I'm digging around in my closet and our wardrobe for my wrist sleeves, which I'd lost. I really wanted to find these sleeves, so I dug the entire place up.
Search the entire place.
And luckily found the sleeves. However, whilst searching,
oh no,
I also found a hidden set of lingerie.
I was shopping for some lingerie.
Oh my word.
It was in a plastic cover. It had the box and the lingerie. It clearly wasn't a gift because the box had been opened and the lingerie was outside the box. Now, my wife has full liberty to purchase whatever she wants, and I usually never track what she purchases. However, for this particular item, I went through my credit card history to check for when the specific brand name purchase was made, and it was made 5 months ago. Am I the a-hole for being slightly suspicious of this? Like, I love my wife so much, and she loves me too.
We love each other so much.
But clearly my wife has been wearing this lingerie for months, and I have never seen her wear it. Is this just to feel good about herself? Do women just buy a fancy set of lingerie for themselves and keep it hidden from their husband? What's the purpose of this? And there are 2 comments and an update.
Classic dude thoughts. Women buy things to
for themselves. I think there's a world where she just bought this for herself.
And so quickly, so the package
was
he said it
open,
was clearly gifted.
Not gifted.
Not gifted. Okay, so she bought it herself.
It says clearly wasn't a gift because the box had been opened.
The box had been opened.
It wasn't a gift for him or of someone else.
Of someone else.
So yeah. We don't know if it was a
her.
gift to her or something.
Right. But yeah, it's not, I mean, he sees the credit card transaction in their credit card history. So
yeah,
it all
5 months
seems
ago.
like she bought it. It was 5 months ago and he hasn't seen it.
But it has the plastic cover and the box.
It hasn't been, has it not been open?
Yeah, maybe it's not been, it's been open, but it hasn't been worn.
Yeah.
She might not have liked it.
Yeah.
I think there's a world where he's overthinking it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think, is it possible? There's something nefarious.
We've read so many Reddit stories.
For sure. Anything could be a gift from a mysterious affair lover, but
So what are you saying?
I would chalk this up to like, oh, she bought something that she wanted for herself.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't like
I think there's a world
whatever.
where this is totally fine.
Yeah.
But there are 2 comments and an update. Comment number 1, Garden Nymph. She probably tried it on and didn't like how it looked on her. I have a few sets I bought that I will try on again after I lose a few more pounds. So that's kind of what we were saying with like maybe didn't like it. Car Crash 25-ish says, I've never thought about how sus it would look to my husband if he found all the sets I bought and tried on and didn't like or fit properly and tossed in the back of our wardrobe for when I lose some weight. Until now, when reading this post. Haha. So this is something that, there's a world where there's
so many scenarios.
So many options.
This is making a lot of sense to me.
But there is an update. Can we just get right into it?
Let's get right freaking into it. Yeah.
Jumped right into it, didn't you?
Update 3 days later. So, quick update. I was definitely wrong to overreact. Yes.
All right. Hey. All right. Good job, guys.
It's okay. I'm glad. And I'm really glad I came on here to get opinions first. I'm glad he didn't accuse her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he wasn't like, you're cheating on me. Oh my God.
Like, I found your lingerie and I know you have a child with another man.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing.
Bad.
So the day after I posted, I casually asked my wife about the lingerie I found. Hey, babe, got some lingerie in the closet?
Yeah?
Seems to be open, but I've never seen it.
Well, that's none of your business.
That's shocking.
You're right. And she was actually excited about it and said she had bought 3 more sets, which she had hidden. And she was planning to surprise me on our wedding anniversary, which is in a week. She said she had bought these sets on Black Friday last year. She was blushing about it. It was hilarious. That was another thing I was going to say. She might have bought these when they were on sale. And she was just waiting for a special occasion. That's what I was thinking. I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I completely forgot that our wedding anniversary was just a week away.
Bro is fumbling all over the place.
He literally was about to accuse her of cheating and then also forgot about their wedding anniversary.
If he had accused her, honestly, could have ended the relationship.
Over.
Wow.
I've been extremely busy with work and I'm not the best at dates. So I'm actually really glad about this divine intervention because I can now plan a proper wedding anniversary for my wife. Yeah, that's yikes. Yikes. And there are a couple of comments to finish.
Okay.
Good with me.
Helpful Maybe Mama says you may want to put a recurring reminder in your calendar for your anniversary as well as a recurring reminder a few weeks prior to. That's what I do because I'm not the best with dates, but I'll just put everything in my calendar.
Aw. You have like a reminder like a week before my birthday. That's my birthday?
No, but I have a reminder on your birthday that it's your birthday.
That's not good enough.
Not good enough.
Ouch.
P Dizzle 525 says weeks in advance. My first anniversary at the end of this month. Going to follow this advice. Thank you. Pollo Azteca No Bean says, dude, can you believe that you almost ruined your marriage over you forgetting your own wedding anniversary? So true. Babylon Bimbo says she's been planning what to wear for their anniversary for months and he doesn't even know when it is. Yeah,
Because you're an idiot.
You're falling behind.
Yeah.
And then Empress Control says crying maybe and complaining about her cheating on him. LOL. And that is the end of the story.
But that's all of it. That's the end.
Well, you know what?
Yikes.
A potential disaster avoided.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What do you have a question for me? What is it?
OP the a-hole.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of obvious.
I think not irredeemable a-hole.
Yeah.
Just like a-hole for like thoughtless a-hole.
Yeah, he's definitely an idiot.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Idiot.
Bro is an idiot.
Total idiot.
Not like a-hole intentional.
Yeah.
Like manslaughter a-hole, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Manslaughter a-hole. Yeah. We got to come up with a whole part of that. What degrees of a-holery?
Degree of a-hole. Yeah. Second degree a-holery.
Exactly. But you know what is second degree a-holery?
What?
This episode is over. There's no more.
No!
I know. No! But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.